just like that. Boom, 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 just like that. A-Dubb Productions, just like that. Like, comment, subscribe, just like that. Boom, wait a minute, just like that. A-Dubb, you ready? Wait a minute. Today, we're gonna be using our Silhouette Cameo Pro. No, not the Pro, Silhouette Cameo Plus, the 15-inch one. And we're going to be making a Papa Smurf design. The vinyls that you're gonna need some blue or some light blue or something like that. We're gonna need some black, and we are going to need some red vinyl. So use my heat transfer warehouse links down in the description below to purchase these colors today. And this design is going to be available, well, it is available right now on allanawade.com. All the links associated with everything I'm talking about is in the description below. So guys, we're gonna jump into Silhouette Studio, and I'm gonna show you guys a few tips and tricks that's gonna help you when you are, I won't say layering vinyl, because you kind of want to avoid layering a whole lot of vinyls. I'm going to show you guys a trick that you can do to help cut out the middle part of a part. Like say you have a circle, then you have another. You know what? I can show you better than I can tell you. Let's jump in.
A-Dubb Productions.
All right, everybody. So we are in Silhouette Studio right here, and this is our Papa Smurf design that we are going to put onto a t-shirt. Now you see our blue isn't quite the same. It's okay, purple, blue, whatever. Get whatever vinyl you have available. Personally, I sometimes when you don't have the vinyl that you need available, you got to use what you got, right? So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, so let me make a shape, for example. Let me give you guys a for example. So say, for example, you have a shape, right? Let me color in this shape. Say, for example, you have a shape. And you have another shape. All right, let me color in this shape. So in your design, you want to take this shape and you want to put it on top of this shape, and that's your design. Just hypothetically speaking, right? You want to make, and this is your design. That's layering vinyls. So you're going to layer this vinyl, you're going to press this vinyl on the shirt first, then you're going to press this vinyl on top of it. Now, when you layer it, it creates in this area right here a kind of like thick overlay that you don't want, because you can start having problems with your vinyl, like being as though the vinyl is pressed on top of the vinyl, it can start coming off. There are some vinyls that layer pretty well, but I'm going to show you something that you can do just for those that don't know, because I know some of you guys know it already, to eliminate that layering thing. So what you're going to do is you're going to highlight the two vinyls, right, or the two shapes, and you're going to come over here to open the modify panel tool right here, and then you're going to hit subtract all. Now when you hit subtract all, you don't see that anything happened, but if I highlight the circle and I move it, one second, then now you see, now you see that it has made a hole in the center of this rectangle, right? So another thing that I like to do to avoid cutting and pressing vinyl just like this, because what happens is, for some reason with vinyl, sometimes when you press it onto a shirt, the vinyl tends to shift. Well, it's not the vinyl, it's actually the shirt, the material of the shirt shifting. So what I do is I create an offset, and I fill in that offset, and I merge the offset with the actual shape. All right, so say for example, that was a lot, right? All right, let me explain it to you. When I press this onto the shirt first, and then I go to press this circle onto the shirt second, there's a possibility that this circle might have a little small gap on the side. So in order to eliminate that possibility, what I do is I make the circle a little tiny bit bigger, but you don't want to like expand it using these arrows right here, because different shapes might not expand. Like these more complex shapes don't expand in the exact proportion that you want it to, so you want to add an offset. So what I do, let me show you guys how to add an offset. Click right here, you come right over here to the offset tool, and you can put an offset, or you can put an internal offset, which obviously adds an offset inside if this like For example, if I wanted to put an offset inside this circle, I could do that. But I don't. Anyway, let me. All right, so you click this, add offset, and see it added a line around here. So what you can do is you can make that smaller. All right, and once you've made it, it's just going to have a slight overlap over top of the circle. So I hit apply, and then I immediately come over here and I grab this and I select that color, because what I'm doing is I'm coloring the offset. Now the offset is the same color as the circle. Now I come back and I highlight both of them, double click, and come down to I weld them together, right? So let me zoom in so you guys can see it better. So when I zoom in, you can't see right here, but there's a slight, let me zoom in even more. You can see the slight little edge right there. Let me move it a little bit so you guys can see it. See? It's like a circle on top of a circle. Command Z. It's like a circle on top of a circle. So you want to merge both of those. So what I'm going to do is I select both of them, click it, and then I weld them. Now what just happened is that slight little circle, it's gone away. Now it's one circle. The offset joined it. All right. So now when I put the circle back inside of the other piece, it has a slight overlap. So when I cut the vinyl and press it, it's going to compensate for that area where there might have been a gap. All right. Does that make sense to you guys? So that's what you're going to want to do to these different shapes when you are having problems pressing like vinyl. See how this right here has a little gap right here? So I'm going to take that and I can adjust it. All right, see the little gap right here? I can take that, I can adjust that, and the gap goes away. But to prevent that from happening, you just take, for example, this shape right here, create an offset, right? Like I was saying, offset, shrink that offset all the way down, right? Just slightly, and you can dial it in even. Right here, you can go and put in like 13. See what that looks like, right? Or even 15. Apply, right? And then while that offset is still highlighted, you go ahead and same thing, color it, select both, ever so slightly, weld them together. Now it's one shape. Now when you put that back, it slightly overlaps the black so that you get rid of that possibility of possibly having a gap. All right. Want to avoid those gaps. All right. So now that we have all of this arranged in a way that we have it separated. What you can do also, if you want to move this shape around, you can highlight everything, and in order to avoid welding them, you could just group them together. All right, you can group them together. Now you can move this whole thing as a group. All right, but when you ungroup, you can move everything individually. All right, all the individual components. And I'm just Command Z to undo when I move, so that All right, so now we're going to go ahead and start cutting this out individually by pieces. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut by fill. All right, I'm not going to show you guys how to do this. I'm going to show you guys how to do it, but I'm not going to show you guys me actually doing it because it's kind of tedious. This is the main part I want to show you guys, and then we're going to press this design. All right, so let me show you guys real fast. When I go send, all right, you want to cut by fill. See how fill is highlighted? Normally it defaults to over here, right? You want to cut by fill. Now, when you cut by fill, you're cutting only the pieces, only the colors that you want. So, for example, I can cut the black, which is the entire outline of the Smurf, right? So you're going to load up your black vinyl, highlight just the black and send only the black to cut, all right? And then you deselect that and you cut the blue. Now you see only the blue is highlighted. You load up the blue vinyl and then you send it to cut, and it cuts out the top and the bottom, right? The face, the ear, and the hands, right? And then you select the white, cuts out the beard, the eyes, and the eyebrows, whatever, so on and so forth, the tongue, whatever. I'm not going to even put the tongue in there. And then you got the red, which is the hat and the pants. And you load up your red vinyl, and then you cut that out. And then after you weed everything, you just put it all together. The black part is the only part that's going to be all put together. The other pieces, I'm going to manipulate them on the sheet so that I maximize my space. The black one is the only one that I'm going to cut all in one, if that makes any sense. You guys will see exactly what I'm talking about after I'm done. But let me send this stuff to cut, and we'll be right back, guys. Hey guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please take this moment to hit the subscribe button and also hit the post notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. It helps me out a whole lot, more than you know it. Thank you. Alright guys, now we have all our vinyl cut. I'm going to go ahead and start weeding my vinyl. I cut them kind of differently, and the way I have this file set up in the store when you get it from AllanAway.com is going to be the same way. It's kind of simple, stupid. I wanted to do it foolproof so that your stuff will cut the same way my stuff cuts and you'll get the same results. I have my cut settings on 363, 2 passes, same thing like I always say. Let me see, yeah, 363. Blade depth 3, force 6, speed 3, and I put 2 passes on there. So that's what I have my settings on. If you guys are having problems weeding, which you can clearly see I'm not, then you might have to replace your blade or something like that. I'll suggest that you replace your blade, or that you you know, adjust maybe the depth, maybe put that number up 1, or maybe put the force up 1. But either way, you probably need to be replacing your blade soon, because my image, as you guys can see, is weeding perfectly fine, and that's how yours should be weeding too. By the way guys, if you haven't purchased your Silhouette Cameo 4 or Silhouette Cameo 4 Plus yet, use my heat transfer warehouse link down in the description below. I think they have plenty available in stock, and if they are out of stock by any chance, use my Heat Press Nation link down in the description below to purchase your Silhouette Cameo 4 Plus. I like this 4 Plus. It's the ideal size if you ask me. The Cameo 4 Pro is a little bit overkill in my opinion. It's only good, like I said in previous videos, if you're into making car decals and things like that, then you should go ahead and buy it. Or if you make videos like I do, if you're a content creator, then and you feel like you must have it, it must be in your arsenal, then maybe you should get it. But other than that, yeah, guys, weeding fine, everything's looking good, and I'm going to show you guys a little while in Silhouette Studio why I cut this stuff the way I cut it, and you know, what you guys have to look out for, which is really nothing. Alright, so let me finish weeding and be right back.
A-Dubb Productions.
So in Silhouette Studio, you'll see how I have this design laid out. I got the reds right here, just like they were on the sheets, and they're grouped together. And I got the blues right here, they're grouped together. And here's our Smurf. I didn't put the white, I didn't separate the white because obviously I didn't cut the white. And I also have another one right here off to the side, so that you guys can see exactly, have a point of reference of what it's supposed to look like. And let me Command Z that so I can put that back together. And actually, let me go to design mode. Yeah, so guys, you have a reference of exactly what it's supposed to look like. So this is what you're gonna get when you go on AllanAway.com and you purchase this file right here. You're gonna get everything that you see right here. You're gonna get one reference right here to the side. You can duplicate that again if you'd like to, and you're gonna get these little pieces scattered all over the place. So you can boom, grab the outline and put that on there, and select just the white to cut, right? When you go send, you can select just the black, and it'll cut just the black, right? And then you can just so on and so forth, all right? So you guys should get it by now, all right? So let us heat up our heat press and get started. Today we are going to be pressing using our craft press from Heat Press Nation. Not because it's my favorite press, but because this is actually one of the only presses that I can recommend for you guys to purchase that is available right now. Everything else is sold out. I'm gonna reach over on this side and turn my craft press on. See, the screen comes on. I've purposely lowered my ISO so you guys can see what's going on with the screen. So that's why the shot is a little dark. It's real easy to use. You just hit set, adjust it to the time that you want. The temperature that you want. Hit set again, and now it's heating up. The time, you just hit set, and the light comes on. You adjust it to the time that you want. 15 seconds, then we hit set again, and then it's set. So it's really, really simple to use. But the problem is, I made a video showing you guys what my issues are with this press. If you guys want to know, then just watch that video, but I'll show you real fast. Let me increase my ISO so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Already you guys can see though. Yeah, if you're colorblind or something like that, for me, it seems like these numbers are hard to find, hard to see. But if not, other than that, this press is pretty budget friendly, if you ask me. But budget friendly is open to interpretation. So yeah, what's budget friendly to somebody else might not be what's budget friendly to you. It does have a slide out drawer, which I like a lot. My two key features that I love in heat presses is having a slide out drawer and having an auto open. This does not have an auto open, but like I said, for the money, you get a smooth slide out drawer. But watch the video that I made on this press to see my pros and cons on this press. But like I said, if you guys want to get involved, sorry, don't like talking to you guys like that. Like I said, if you guys want to get involved in the t-shirt making, garment decorating industry, and this, sorry about that, I hate talking to you guys, sorry about that, I hate talking to you guys and not looking to you. Like I said, if you guys want to get involved in the garment decorating industry, and it's not a good idea, I think, in my opinion, you guys can tell me what you think in the comments down below. It's not a good idea to wait around until all the equipment that you need is available, like the specific equipment. Like, it's okay to pick and choose heat presses, but in my opinion, if you have the money for it and this is within your budget, and something else that you want, which might be a little bit more expensive, is out of stock or unavailable and you don't know when it's going to become available, it is worth it to spend the $400 something to purchase this press with a slide out drawer and to go ahead and start your t-shirt making company or doing whatever you want. It's definitely worth it, because I'll tell you why. You can start making money today, but the time that it takes that other press to become available, you would have made that money back using this press and then some. So then you can sell this press to one of your friends, you can give it to one of your friends, you can have it as a backup, and you can go buy the press that you want with some of the money that you generated. Or you could use the money that you sold this for to go towards that other press when it becomes available. What I'm saying is, just start today. Start today, all right? So use my Heat Press Nation link down below if you want to purchase this craft press. We're all heated up. Let's start pressing the shirt.
A-Dubb Productions.
One thing that's going to come in handy when doing this is some heat tape as well as some scissors. We have our, what's this? Next Level, size small, right there available. So we're just going to press down on that once, real fast. Let's, just to get all the wrinkles and stuff out. Slide out tray with our craft press, available on Heat Press Nation. Alright, that's good. Got all of the wrinkles out. Use my Heat Press Nation link down below if you would like to purchase a craft press. It is one of the only presses that is available for purchase right now. Everything else is out of stock, guys. Let me tell you guys something, man. When it comes to this stuff, you know, you got to get what you need to get started, because stuff is sold out. Everybody is garment decorating. Everybody is trying to make ends meet. Everybody is trying to start their clothing line, start their little business. So don't wait until the press that you want is available. Buy the press that's available so you can start your business. Then use that money from the business to scale up when the thing that you want becomes available, when the press that you want becomes available. All right, make sense? All right, and then you can sell your old press to somebody else that wants to get started. All right. That way you're not losing anything. You're getting started. Start making money. Sell this for the same price that you paid for it, and buy the press that you really want. Right? There you go. Grab the handle down below, handle up top, separate, slide out, make sure it doesn't get caught in the back, and peel. Nice and easy, just like that. And guys, this design is good enough that you could actually leave it like that if you wanted to. But we ain't gonna do that, are we? No, we're not. We're gonna take our time, we're gonna line up the other pieces, and we're gonna press those on as well. Alright. Line this up, make sure you don't have any gaps in there. We did our little method, so there shouldn't be any gaps. And just to ensure that everything stays in its right place, we can use some heat tape. Alright. That's what this heat tape is for. Keeping everything in place. Looks good. Lined up nice and good. Tape that down so it doesn't shift. Alright, see it shifted just a little tiny bit already. And one thing that you can do is you can manipulate the fabric. You can pull on the fabric a little bit to help line things up. Alright, that works, you know. Alright, boom, lined up there. Take the hat, slide them up, slide them out, line that up. And go ahead and use some of that heat tape, right? That's what it's for. That is what it's for, ladies and gentlemen. So you can press right onto that heat tape. And don't forget your Teflon sheet, because you are now entering the press onto vinyl territory. So you want to use your Teflon sheet. Line everything up. Make sure there's no gaps. Boom. Tape that down. Bring that back this way. Down this way. And guys, I'm just going to go ahead and press it, because you guys can go ahead and be more careful when you're doing yours. But this is strictly for demonstration purposes. Alright. There we go. Very, very close. Alright. Now is when your Teflon sheet comes in handy dandy. Go ahead and lay that down over top of there. Go ahead and take a peek, make sure you don't have any gaps. And you can press the second, do your second press. Alright. What do you guys think in the comments down below? Let me know, let me know. Let your boy know in the comments down below. 3, 2, 1, release. Alright, got heavy pressure on there. Once again. For those of you guys who saw the video I did about the craft press, you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Unbelievable. But Heat Press Nation, Heat Press Nation, I did talk to them, and they said they recognize the flaws in this press, and they are working on another version of it, and that version should rectify those flaws. So that is awesome when a company hears you out, watches your video, and says, hey, we understand. You know, we know that you're not just talking crap, right? And we're going to work on the next one to make sure the next one doesn't have these issues. That is awesome. That's awesome. All right, so line that up. And of course, we're going to use our heat tape again for this one. Looks good. All right. Grab the heat tape, because as you guys can see, it's going to move if you don't grab the heat tape. So you definitely want to use your heat tape on this. You guys see my methods, and you will see exactly why I do things the way I do them after this is done pressing. And I know that I'm not the only one that has the issue with the with things not lining up. It's just a thing. It happens. I'm gonna skip that and do the face part right now. All right, this part gives me problems right here, but due to our technique, enlarging technique, or our offset technique, looks like we will have 0 issues, as my Trinidadian brothers and sisters say. Issues. Alright, so let me lay that down now with the heat tape, and we're good to go with that part. I could do the air part too, but I'm gonna save that for the next press. So there's several presses. Not a big deal, right? We'll watch you guys are watching the video. No rush. It's a snow day right now, so be patient with me, guys. Be patient, because you will love the outcome of this, and you will love how the design looks. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time, line things up. Get the tape off right here. Papa Smurf coming together, right? I know. Looking good, looking good, looking good, like it should, like it should, like it should. That's what we're supposed to do. That's how it's supposed to look. Now we got 2 more pieces, and then we're done. What do we do? 1, 2, 3 presses. Not bad. Not bad at all. Got this. And right about now is the point where you start getting anxious and lazy. Then you get complacent, and then you say, oh, I'm not going to use the heat tape. And as soon as you say that, what happens? One comes out wrong. Or one comes out with gaps. Alright, or if you don't line it up carefully enough, like I could see I didn't line this one up 100% carefully. Gaps. But it's all good, because it still looks good. Alright. Still looks good. Boom. Boom. Put that down right there. Last press, and you guys will see the full effect of the Papa of the Smurf. Yes. Now I'm going to get a bunch of comments saying, why didn't you do this, or why didn't you do that? It's alright. I didn't do those things because I do it my way. And just because you do things differently from everyone else does not mean that it's the wrong way to do it. Because as long as you get the job done, there's no wrong or right way. What I will say is there probably is a more efficient way. And if something is more efficient, it's definitely worth looking at. Oh, I lined this up horribly. It's running my mouth too much with you guys, but looks good. And what I like to do sometimes is give it one final press. The important part is that you guys know how to rectify these issues. If you guys see any gaps, you guys know how to rectify it. And I showed you guys how to rectify it in the software by adding an offset. Alright, so shouldn't be an issue. Alright. Bam. Alright, let's bring the camera over. Alright, so here's our design. Looks good if you ask me. You guys see the areas where I should have been more careful and could have lined things up better. But me rushing to do the video, that's what happens. You see the little gap that I'm talking about? That is the tough thing to deal with, guys. And everything would have lined up right. You guys see this black line is very thin. I could have moved this up a little bit to help things line up. And right here on this one, you guys see that the black line is non-existent over here. So I could have like shifted it, the whole thing this way and up a little bit, because this back line is very thick right here and it's very thin right here. I should have moved the whole thing up and over a little bit, and that would have lined everything up. But that's what happens when you're in a rush, or maybe I taped it down wrong. You know what I mean? So the important thing, like I said, is that you guys know exactly what to do to fix this. Got all the files ready for you, ready to go. You guys know how to adjust a file if you want to. And to be honest with you guys, the best thing for you to do is play with stuff like this. So ultimately you'll become better and you'll be able to adjust issues that you might have with files when you create them. Okay, so you guys got the practice file, allanawade.com, right? Check it out. Purchase it for a couple dollars. Very, very inexpensive, all inclusive. And that's it. Let me know what you guys think about this design right here. Alright everybody, practice makes perfect, and the only way to get things perfect is if you practice. So here you go. Let me know what you think about this shirt right here. I think it looks awesome. I think the kids will love it. I think I would love it. I think you would love it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. Don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, instagram.com/A-Dubb.productions. Don't forget to follow my second channel, youtube.com/Allan Wade. And don't forget to tune in next week to see how you can win something for absolutely free next month. Next month we are doing another giveaway, and you guys need to tune in so you guys can see how you can be the winner. Participate, like, comment, share these videos. And stay tuned, because I don't know what I'm giving away yet. What do you guys think about a heat press, right? Heat press, probably. But also you guys don't know what I'm going to have you guys do. It's not going to be the same thing like it was last month. I'm going to try to switch it up. Every month I'm going to switch it up. Keep you guys on your toes, right? All right, so thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. It's your boy, Allan Wade. Peace.
Turn up that, crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby?